Hi again, everybody. It's Ryan at NMT, and it occurred to me recently that we don't have a video of putting a shroud on one of our telescopes. So I decided I would make a quick video showing you how to do that. I know it seems straightforward, but this would be the best practice, which translates basically to fastest and safest way to get the shroud on. So the shrouds are all made custom by a local seamstress here, a friend of ours. And what you can do is find the logo closest to the top. That's going to be your top. Of course, this is going to be your bottom. Now I'm demonstrating this on a full upper cage. The single ring is going to be very similar. However, it has a hole just above the logo, and that hole is going to go over the focuser. So you'll follow these same steps, but you'll just slide that hole around the focuser whenever you're doing the single ring. So first things first, what I will do is remove the finder, whether it be the Rigel, Telrad, or even a optical finder. Removing this makes putting the shroud on much simpler, much faster. So just two little set screws. Once you put them back on, it should still be relatively close to perfectly aligned because those set screws just come into contact to hold this in place. So again, we've got the top, so I'm going to take the bottom first. We'll go around it. Now it's a tight fit. That's intentional because whenever dew gets on this as the night goes on, if it's loose, it's going to pull that shield into your light path. So it's going to obstruct some of your light. We don't want that. That's why we make it a tight fit. Makes it a little bit more difficult to put on, but not too bad. So again, find that logo. That logo, I like to have it near the focuser. It doesn't have to be, but it just looks better. So I'm going to slide the top down, or the bottom down, just like this. So it's about halfway. And I'm going to go back and focus on the top. I've got half of it pulled over right here. So I'm going to make sure that stays in place. I'm going to pull the other half over. Like that. So now we're all the way over with the material. Now I'm going to go over the focuser. And now I'm going to actually go over the tubes. Okay. Now that I've got that bunched up over the tubes, I'm going to go back down here to the bottom and just pull it down. And actually, we might go ahead and remove our mirror box cover at this point. Set it aside. I like to take it down to the very top of the mirror box. We make them just a little long, so it's going to bunch up. If you have an encoder arm, put it behind the encoder arm, like so. And so now we're all the way down to the bottom on all sides. I'll go ahead and go back up over this bottom ring. If this is a single ring, you're just going to lip it over that single ring. Pull it down to where it's nice and tight. And there we have it. That is how we put the shroud on. Take our finder, put it back on. Tighten these set screws. And now we're good to go. So taking it off, same thing. Go ahead, remove the Telrad. Now I'm going to start from the bottom. Slide it up to about halfway. Go back here to the top, go over the focuser. And just like that, we're off. And that is how you put a shroud or take a shroud off of a new moon telescope. Again, this is a 12.5 inch f5. Same process for any size telescope you have, unless you're getting to the you know, non-flat-footed telescopes like an f4 20-inch or a f4 22-inch, in which case you're going to need to tilt the telescope a little bit more. But just point it at an angle you're comfortable working with and go to it. Thanks for watching.